Okay, I think everything's working. Hi, hello. I'm hoping my PC doesn't decide to die again. Because it did yesterday, and yeah. Anyway, BC is a track. I don't know, you guys wanted me to time trial tonight, so... BC. I still have my mission. I still need to get that mission. So, yeah, it's one of those streams. Repetition. Other similar terms. You get the point. We're just here to enjoy BC to the best of my ability. Because I don't know how well I expect it to go. Also, I'm just warming up. This is not an official run, I just need to warm up all the cuts. But yeah, hope we're all doing well today. You know, I didn't really have like a whole intro prepared, unfortunately, so I don't have much to say, honestly. Time trials, I'm still trying to get my goal. That should be self-explanatory, I think. I'll get it one of these days. If I never stop playing, eventually something will happen. I think. I'm allowed to hope. But, yep. It's a good old vibing stream. Vibing to the sounds of Bowser's Castle. Which is definitely a choice that I could have made. Because, oh boy, is this track evil. Maybe I'll get good runs today, maybe I won't. That's just kind of the time trial experience, isn't it? I'm hopeful my PC won't, do what it did last time. I am definitely hopeful that it won't do that again. It shouldn't do that again. But I've been disproved before. In the event it does happen, I'm just gonna have to give up. Again. Because... yeah, I'm not trying to green screen you all a second time. That is easily far from ideal. Arrow cut's gonna be a nightmare today, isn't it? I think we should just do bottom path. Other than lap 1. It's slower, but it can be more consistent. Keyword is can. Not is. And we'll see. I mean, cut 3 is gonna... yes, I tried turning it back on and off again. I tried the obvious. You didn't fix it. I had to do manual things to fix it, but it's supposedly fixed now. The word is supposedly. I'm just gonna trust that it in fact is. I suppose today is Wiggler Wednesday, isn't it? Or Wario Wednesday, as I like to call it. I like to be a contrarian. Nintendo will never make another Wario Land, so Wario deserves a day. It's only fair. Because Wario Land isn't real anymore, and it's kind of sad. I miss Wario Land. I just like the Wario platformers. Today where you talk about all things Wario. Remember that one Nintendo post? Where Nintendo posted the Waluigi on top of Wiggler image on Wednesday? To reference Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's meta, Waluigi Wild Wiggler. Wasn't that so cool? Don't we all agree that that was so cool? I think we all agree. I don't know where I'm going with this tangent. Just kind of saying things to say things, see if it leads to any conversation. If it doesn't, I give up and move on. hoping I can at least get, like, a good run or two. I'm not really expecting to PB. I feel like if I want to PB, I have to go at this for, like, 5 hours straight. But I still have editing I want to do, unfortunately, so... I am technically on borrowed time. There's too much work to be done. It needs to be done. If you all stay silent, then I can just stay silent. And you can literally just watch BC and have no commentary. If that's what you so wish. I can provide. Pretty easy for me to do. No, I'm surprised that made it. That felt shaky. Alright, let's see what this lap is. Is it a good lap? Yeah, it actually is. I'm surprised that made it, but that was still kind of slow. Guess we'll see what happens now. That was a super late trick, wow. Darn it. For the record, I was behind. I think. I was either tied or behind. No, I was actually ahead by like 0.1, but the moment I failed that rail cling, I was behind. Unlucky. Maybe I can PB today. I think I'm only going to do rail lap 1 and 3 though. So I can get more runs to that point potentially. I think it's the right move. It's just more consistent, I think. You go bottom lap 2. The bottom path lap 2, I don't think was even the fastest way I could have done that. We'll see if I can do better. I can't. GG's. Also, hello, Luca, August, Happy, Luke, Jirachi, Captain Toad. I don't know why I said it didn't say hello before, because this is kind of the stream where I can just say hello to everybody. I suppose this is Vibing Wednesday. Kinda. I mean, we are vibing. More or less. Despite time trial streams not being fairly popular, they are easy for me to just be able to read chat and talk about all you, so I guess it has its perks. Only I knew the way to make time trials popular. I don't, because they're time trials. I don't know if they ever could be. They look cool to watch, but I just like watching tech in this game. It always looks so cool. I understand Wario not being invited. He would probably try to steal all the spotlight. It's in character, it's fair. I don't blame you for that. Wario is that kind of guy. No attach. Again. What's up, YTZ? What to talk about? What to talk about? I mean, for those of you in the Discord, there'll probably be another editing update tonight. I don't know how many of you care about that, but there probably will again. I think I'm at a point where new documents can be discovered. I'm acting like it's some type of archaeology. The archives of Gecko editing progress. Also, no, I don't like Subway Surfers. I know it's like some people's overstimulation, but really, August? You're the one suggesting it? You're like not even supposed to be in that demographic. It's not supposed to be for you. It's supposed to be for everyone else. It's not how that's supposed to work. You're supposed to be from the generation that isn't addicted to like random GIFs on the side. Disrupting the screen space. If you know what I mean. You can't be weak to it. Yeah, that entry angle was wrong. I didn't say you were old. I said you were older. In the generation that would fall for that. You are not younger than -6. Okay, admittedly, there's a lot more people that would fall for that are older than -6, but I just don't. Have you ever heard of the? I've shown my face before. It's called the black screen. All jokes aside, I just kind of don't care. I don't think it helps the stream at all. Because it's just kind of... I consider it clutter. Took me a while to even want to put the Mario dancing gif on screen. Also, technically I'm -6. Therefore, I don't have a face. I couldn't. I don't exist yet. I love my random tangents. Case in point, I just kind of don't really care about that kind of stuff. These games I don't think even, like, fit well. So then I have to, like, reduce screen size or, like, put it somewhere. And there's already, like, enough clutter as is. I don't really want to have more clutter. There's already this giant timer and this little Mario dancing above it. And sometimes there's also text at the top of the screen. That's 3 things of clutter in a game that already has a lot of things. I don't think more things are gonna help. I don't think that would entirely help, Luke. I mean, it's definitely an idea. Interesting double trick. Why didn't what show up? What's it? I don't know what it is. Whenever that happens, August, the world will explode probably. I don't think the world could understand the power that image would give you. Oh, I want to know, Thomas. YouTube's weird. If you didn't want to promote today's stream, I don't blame it. Not like I'm really doing all that much. I'm just playing BC. Again. Trying to break through. Again. But look, this will be the time, I promise. The record? I can't promise that. BC's way too hard. Why'd I have to choose all the hard tracks? Why couldn't I just pick the easy ones? Like Sky High Sunday. Full transparency, I only said that because of a joke. Sky High Sunday is ridiculously hard at top level. Also, I'm behind. I'm just going for practice at this point. Maybe if I get like a lucky... If I'm far enough behind, I can get a good meteor line. Oh yeah, I guess that's what we're hoping for. Well, I'm definitely going to be far enough behind. Although I'm too far behind now, so it's the opposite problem. I don't know, maybe I pop off somehow? Could happen, technically. It's unrealistic, but it could happen. It can't happen. Luke knows the whole reason why I made the joke. Or not. I wouldn't know. Nice ceiling. Why would I want to time trial Sky High? I have better tracks to time trial. Luke, I'm not playing Sky High. I don't want to play Sky High, so I won't. I've got other tracks that I need to do, like Bowser's Castle. And make myself get tortured by my inability to play the game. Again. Because this track's just stupid hard. And I only choose hard tracks. Like, uber hard tracks. I guess hard for different reasons. Hard strat test strats. Or tracks. Those are the tracks I pick. Cows and BC being both. Both of them falling to that. Yeah, Sky has like 2 edge tricks for that strat, I think. Or at least 1. No, it has... It's 2, right? Yeah, it's 2. You have to do a trick and charge boosted to get a boosted charge jump, and you also have to edge trick on the path itself. Well, edge tricks aren't too bad. I think on that track for me, the final one is awful, and I never want to play the track after that. So that ending edge trick is evil. That was just unoptimal. As I said. Not 3 in total. Because don't you have to do the evil edge trick lap 2 and 3? And you also have to do the 2 edge tricks lap 2. So it's 4. Well, as Lucas said, Happy, it's RNG. So, not really your fault. Can't blame yourself for it. This is evil. Run's technically already dead, but practice. My practice is over. Easy 1 and 2. You know, I like Plants vs. Zombies. I don't anymore. But there was a point. But I don't like EA, so... It's kind of hard for me to like the series as much. Especially when they don't do anything with it now. Ramp skip? No, that's not RNG. Unless we're talking about the evil edge tricks at the end. I don't remember which one's ramp skip. Because technically both are ramps that you skip. I mean, didn't you say it yourself that, like, optimal shroom is like a 1 pixel line or something? 1 frame trick? I don't remember which one you said. It's one of the 2. I'm not a Sky High guy, so I wouldn't know. Also, my face isn't RNG. I don't know how that works. How would my face be RNG? I feel very confused. How could somebody's face be RNG, actually? Ah, too high. I can't hit cut anymore. Welcome to the PC experience. Or sometimes you get stuck in situations like this. I think those jokes are like... You were just in a completely different era, Thomas. Can't remember the last time someone's made a joke like that. Oh, that's ramp skip? Then yeah, no, that one's not RNG. I think that one's consistent. It's just hard, but it can be consistent. There are some edge tricks that feel like really dumb, and then there's some that aren't. I think Rainbow Roads fall into the evil ones, being the main. Because have you seen how many edge tricks that track has? It's kind of dumb. It's just an edge trick. It's all an edge trick. It was always an edge trick. It never will not be an edge trick. Rainbow Road says edge tricks. Something's being awakened inside of me. Realizing it's all edge tricks, and it always has been. There is nothing else. It's not Rainbow Road, it's Edge Trick Road. In fact, you don't even stay on the road. Also, thanks, Jake. Man, this is slow again. And I still can't do cut 3. Alright, literally just made that joke, YTC. You can't just steal my joke and call it your own. That's not how joke theft works. I already made the joke. At least I'm hitting arrow, but it's not really like great arrows. It's kind of just okay ones. I think I'm always behind my ghost at the start. I'm not racing my ghost right now because I'm still technically a warm-up. The warm-up phase. I can't hit cut 3. It's too hard. Well, Luke, that's because you're at world record level. Of course you're gonna lose time for random things. Nice, sweet. How's it going? You're enjoying your Waluigi Wednesday? Because I know you love Waluigi. He's your favorite guy. Waluigi's biggest fan. At some point I'll break through. At some point. Why do you assume that's Cindy? Nice burnout me. No. That's a 1-frame trick. I don't need that to get a 210, so I'm not going to. My final goal is a 210. I'm not making myself do a 1-frame trick, because it's not even, like, usable online. Fast-ish arrow is. Like, the difference. Because you can technically do fast arrow online. You can't do... well, the 1-frame trick arrow. So I'm not doing that to myself. I'm going because this... I know it's stupid slow, but I need practice. The rest of the track, I've gone nowhere. Once in a while, I don't like mind just like listening to music, vibing with the time trial. At the moment, I just don't really have like that spark. EC's too hard. In cow track, my time on the meadows might be done for a while. I don't have a good reason to go back until Nintendo fixes the patch. At least BC's runnable. The track definitely isn't in its current state without getting RNG. Also, yeah, I'm behind again, if you're curious. I am technically behind, but with 8 coins instead of 4. And now one's dead. Okay, let's start raising my ghost. So you can get a visual. Well, Luke, I'm not a Geometry Dash player. I've never cared for Geometry Dash. So... yeah. Also, that game is like just existing to be hard. That's like its whole thing. Its whole sales pitch. You do random stages. You random, like, evil stages, and then you get clout. That's it. That's Geometry Dash. So the game works. I don't even know why that game became so big in the first place. Is it because of how simple it is? Like, I actually don't get it. It's fun. I mean, yeah, I guess it makes sense. I mean, it didn't really connect with me when I played it, but maybe that's just a me thing. I wouldn't be surprised. My opinions have always been weird. Yeah, I forgot you two played a 24-player emoji. You two have fun with that? I can't remember the last time I played a 24-player Mogi. I can't remember the last time I played a Mogi, actually. It's been too long. And that's honestly a good thing. The ID? What ID? Cable ID? Can you just look it up under Happy Mint's lounge name? The moment I switched to racing a ghost, I can't hit starting stride anymore. What happened? Okay, now I hit it, but I'm not ahead. It's rigged. Just in random air pocket. Making me lose time. It really is a shame. At least I'm still ahead. I don't know if that's worth a lot, but a lead's a lead when I'm going for bottom path lap 2. I need any lead I can get. Do 2 tricks because my alignment was just completely off. No, I don't have a lead. Okay, I have like a, I don't know, 0.5 lead. Well, goodbye, run. I somehow landed on like the one slope on the wall that kills you. 83 and 24 is pretty good, I think. I don't remember what average in 24 is. I know average in 12 is like 80. So, with 24's point split being even worse, I imagine you're basically scored above average. So, yeah. Think about it that way. You're too strong. That was the cut I wanted last time. Where was that before? Overshot the glider. Really weird shrooms, too. Nice lead. Drift input? What? It was supposed to be a charged up. How did I get a drift? Well. Unlucky. I guess suppose technically if I get a big enough lead, I can just do bottom path both laps. Or it can be weird. Do top route lap 2 and then bottom route lap 3. Feeling that confident. Because technically it's slower, but it means I don't have to get rail lap 3 instead? I don't know. It's food for thought. That was too scary. Everything's too scary. It's Bowser's Castle. It's meant to be scary. It scares me so much. How am I supposed to PB on such a scary track? I don't understand. I don't know, Luke. What mood are you in? Also, you're having a late dinner. Ah, I didn't land time enough. Somehow. Dinner at 9 p.m.? That's pretty late. You guys really want burgers, huh? You didn't specify what kind of burger. You having like a veggie burger? A hamburger? What kind of burger are you eating? This is important, I think. To clear up the air about what type of burger Luke's about to eat. The perfect kind of burger. Also, I lost my speed. Unlucky. That's a cow. You wouldn't want to eat a cow. You can eat the cow once it's dead, but that's an alive cow. You probably shouldn't eat that. Especially because there's grass in that shot. I don't think you want to eat the grass either. Would you believe me if I said I don't like pickles? I don't mind like pickle aftertaste or anything, but I don't like pickles themselves. Too squishy. Also, I don't like their smell for some reason. For the record, I like lettuce and tomato on burgers. And garlic. Wait, no, onion. Garlic's technically fine too, but I don't care for it. I like onion though. So, yeah. Surprising, isn't it? I actually like things on burgers. For some reason, I could eat cheeseburgers, but I don't really like cheese on burgers that much. I'll eat it, but I'd rather have, like, lettuce. I guess I just don't like the blend that cheese creates. Still not a fan of pickles, though. Can't really convince me to have pickles on my burger. So I just don't want them. So I'm not gonna have them. I'm too high. Somehow I got way too tight of a line. So, yeah. EC. All it takes is one run. One run with no mistakes. I can get to my goal. Problem is I make mistakes all the time. What describes a good pickle versus a bad pickle? There's a difference of pickles? What's the difference maker here? There's some factor that I'm missing. Because you just need to get better at Moo. If you always lose on a track, then it's likely a skill issue. I say likely, because it's technically not guaranteed to be a skill issue. No, I hit the lava. My time save. It's gone. Now it really is gone. What was that shroom? And no hop. That was a great charge jump at least. So somehow I'm still tied. Rail stays like 0.2, and I think my ghost messes up the entry to rail. It's technically still doable. I said technically, because of course I immediately fail. Such a good charge jump cut. Just for it to be wasted. A tragedy indeed. I don't think playing as Cal is going to give you a substantially higher chance to win on Cow Track. You just need to get good at Cow Track. So you can win on Cow Track. In due time, Happy. In due time. Cow Track's like a hard thing to make. It's Cow Track. Will happen. I promised it. It's just taking time. Cow Track's so hard to explain. I would like to thank Fence as my citation. This Fence is kind of evil. So my script writing skills need work bad. I feel like my scripts are just kind of awful, personally. They're straightforward, but, like, they're kind of boring. Like, they're informative. Where's the humor? I've always been one of, like, my favorite teachers in school are always the ones that were funny. Humor makes something actually, I don't know, memorable. I can't make humor. I don't have a funny bone in scripts. My joking just doesn't work. I don't know how to write jokes. It's bad. Boomerang and Drill Rally basically had no jokes. I need need to figure out how to develop a funny bone for writing. Because as is, I don't have one. It'd be great to make jokes on Caltrack. Because it deserves jokes. I'm just so weak. Someone needs to teach me how to humor. 'Cause at the moment, I cannot. I missed the jump again. That would have been a .8. And no charge jump. I don't think that was really a joke. That was just kind of... Well, I guess it was kind of a joke. It wasn't really a good joke, though, because no one laughed. Like, be honest. There were jokes, technically, in that video. You ever laugh once? I know most of you, all of you didn't. Which is proving my point. I don't know how to do the funny. I think the only joke I've ever written that actually worked was the goodbye jokes for the bombs. I know people laughed at those because they liked seeing them. That's it. That's my one funny. I don't have any more funnies. I'm all out of the funny. How does one exactly go around to try to get more funny? You know, I'm just surprised that it made it. I was really expecting that line to fail. I was too fast. Yeah, I forgot if I'm actually playing really well, I can still get Potabooed. Oops. So two humors dry? Like, dry bones? Man, I clearly need to hydrate then. What do you mean I'm too monotone? I react to things. Actually, no, I can think of an example here. Anyone remember the bingo videos? Did those make you laugh? From anything I said? 'Cause I have a feeling they didn't. Though most of those jokes were either made by me or edited by me to make them work. I clipped the wall. Rest in peace, time save. No time save for me. Oh, yeah, now the runs is dead. I don't know if I'll ever make a bingo video again. And I just don't think I'll be able to find, like, the right guest for it at this point. Because a bingo video pretty much depends on who's with me. Because unfortunately, I mean, even, you know, algorithmically speaking, I can't say the word because I have a speech problem, I guess. In terms of the algorithm itself, I don't think I can get that to push well enough. Rob is cool, but he doesn't really fit the vibe for a bingo. Rob's kind of like me in a way. We're very... What's the word? There's a good word for this, but I can't think of it. We're both very calm, I think. We don't really... I just don't think banter would exist between the two of us. And a bingo video is kinda dry if there's no banter. Banter, so it makes it funny. That's a good counterpoint, DNK, I'll give you that. But I want to be the funny. I'd love to be able to make funny jokes that people would actually laugh to. I'm surprised that one made it. That felt shaky, but sure. I got a slow ramp, though. Which, by the way, if you ever see me getting like a high launch off the ramp right before the wall, it's just RNG. Like, actually, I'm not joking. It is legitimately RNG if you get a slow ramp or not. It's kind of dumb. I'm too far to the right. No. Okay, Luke, who are you gonna try to suggest? I already played one with Rod before. And, I mean, it did alright. Or at the time, anyway. But, officially, I've done it with Rod before. I've done it with the cat, I've done it with Humphrey, and I've done it with the fish guy. The fish guy one was definitely my worst one. I think my editing got better with everyone, but I think the jokes kind of peaked. I don't know, the jokes were probably good in both the Mario Kart World ones. The second one just struggled because, well, unfortunately, I can't use the smaller guy as clickbait. So it was kind of doomed from the start. Sad but true. I don't have that recognizability myself. There's only one fish guy. You can connect the dots. JBG's like fine and all. I don't really know about JBG and my connections, to be honest. I don't think we're really bad when we work together. But I don't know if it'd be great banter either. The thing about Shortcut as Humphrey is that I already knew pretty much how they react to things and how I could, you know, make it work. JVG, I never really, I think every time I've played with him, always, which is fair, I've kind of always just been in like always been the ease into it kind of guy. No! Bad alignment. Why would I want to do that against mods? The community's barely attached to mods, and no one would click on that. Unfortunately. I'm gonna fall into the Humphrey scenario again. The Humphrey bingo did give me quite a bit of burnout, though. Something I put so much work into just to kind of do especially after the first one, which I put a little bit less work into, did better. It's quite... It did kind of sting a little bit, but it was just a shot in the dark that missed. And it happens, you know? Not everything's gonna be a perfect hit. That was weird. I don't think I lost time for whatever that was, but I don't think I saved any. I did lose time for that shroom, though. Where are you going, Mario? You wanna, like, go anywhere that is not in a straight line? No, I got a bad attach. Unlucky. I mean, yeah, Jake, you're not entirely wrong. I mean, in terms of, like, recent stuff, both guys did outperform, like, everything else. Except, like, Shortcut Bingo itself, of course. So there is that. And I know I want to keep making guides. But, like, what about the other stuff? You know? Still need to... The guides are always going to do okay, I think. They're never going to be, like, the next step. Where I really should be trying to push. I love making guides so people know what's going on. I've learned the rallies, but... I don't know, like... what my real next thing is. I don't even know if I can count bingo as being a thing. Does that make it? No, it didn't. I barely don't make it. Good cut. Won't get potabooed. I'm about even with my ghost, which is where I was before this started. See what happens. Didn't fail first cut. Yeah, GG's. That rail's gonna be killing me. Maybe I should just... If I can just get enough of a lead, I can do bottom 2 for 2. What are you talking about, Jirachi? In terms of tumbleweed. I'm confused. What are you trying to... What? I mean, yes, Luke. I know you guys would have a lot of banter. But the problem is... I mean, do you know... Bingo videos always take a long time to make. And... Especially now, I don't think they're really as applicable as they were before. Just because I have to think of something new. What do I enjoy making the most? It depends. I enjoy making fun, like, projects, but at the same time... I mean, I also enjoy making guides. It's weird. I also enjoy streaming. Otherwise, why would I be doing this? Streaming right now. I could have just said, nah, I'm done, and then I quit. I mean, ultimately, if I was being smart about this, I wouldn't stream today at all. Because, technically, especially for a time trial stream, and someone else is streaming at the same time as me, I'm kind of just shooting myself in the foot here. The time trial stream, somebody else is streaming, and it's late at night. The stream will never do well. But, here I am, streaming anyway, because I want to. That's it. I know, analytically speaking, again, I'm shooting myself in the foot. Gonna have to get up. But as is, I suppose I haven't found the way to make myself, as Spanta would say, a big shot. One day I'll find what works, but as is, that's a long time away. I think what I'm doing is stable. Especially because there's, like, more rallies coming in the future, so I'm guaranteed at least 6 more guides. But, it's not really, like, gonna get me much further, you know? They're helpful, which is great. It's not really gonna, like, progress me. If that makes sense. I haven't figured out what the secret sauce is yet. And I don't know if I ever will. That was stupid slow anyway. I need to start the charge up earlier. Do we, Jake? Do we love the time trial streams? You tell me. Though I guess they do get voted for, so I wouldn't be that surprised. I think I describe a time trial stream as more of just a community building thing rather than opportunity for growth kind of stream. I feel like the growth kind of streams are either the KO Lounge ones, or when I'm doing a really stupid gimmick for the first time. Not the second time. Just the first time. These are the streams where you just get to hear me talk about anything. Where I kind of don't have much of a filter. I mean, I have enough of a filter to not, you know, do anything wrong, but the talking topics get a lot more wacky. Because that's all I can do. There's no real gameplay to commentate on the most part. I mean, for the most part, yeah, Jirachi, I kind of miss Old Squad Queue too much, to be honest, but, or just being able to play a few free-for-alls. I like free-for-all practice. It's fine this way, because at least it means it's guaranteed to keep playing. So, it's a trade-off. And I imagine they'll eventually, like, incorporate free-for-all into that, too, at some point. Because I think they know that this works now, so they're going to convert free-for-all to follow that system. Just like World Launch does. Like the main game launch. At least that's my read. In the meantime, the main way to play is Squad Queue, which is fine. It's nice playing with people, but I suck at Squad Queue. So, other than that... Well, it means I can't make KO Launch content anymore, because I don't really want to record Squad Queues. this was like with someone else, another content creator, but there aren't really any that play the mode, nor would I want to force anyone into it, because it's not their thing, and I'm not gonna make it their thing. As is, it's just kind of in a interesting position. Well, eventually, Jirachi, they're gonna incorporate the timer system into free-for-all. Like, guaranteed free-for-all times. It's honestly probably, like, the smartest move Lounge can make right now for it. 'Cause that means, like, people will feel like they can play, and then people will queue because they actually feel like a game's gonna happen, you know? So there's that. And KO will become a more popular mode, I think, especially as more rallies get released. Once we have all 16, it'll probably be pretty popular. And then there's gonna be DLC ones too, because there's no way they wouldn't make any more after that. At least I'm like fairly sure. It'd be weird if they didn't make any for like the DLC tracks. Considering Knockout Tour's like the game's other selling point. The two selling points is that the tracks are connected and you can drive highways, and then you can play Knockout Tour. They're not gonna make the DLC 50, they're gonna make it 40. Come on, Luke. You should know this by now. Yeah, I would have been surprised when I made it. I was like stupid shaky. It was just moving back and forth. Think of other conversation topics. I suppose I can always ask, like, what videos you guys want to see. It's like a curiosity question. It doesn't mean anything's gonna happen, but it never hurts to gauge the... What's the phrasing here? More... I don't want to say loyal, because I feel like that's wrong. What's the... There's a better word here. Consistent? No. Die hard. That phrasing works. Okay, first of all, I'm never getting World Warcraft on PC. I don't have that kind of time. Nor do I want to be getting the one frame trick. Like, actually having to learn it, because that will drive me insane. Tree cut's already hard enough. No costume isn't a video, but it'll happen at some point. I guarantee you it will happen at some point. When that point happens, I don't know. But it will happen. You have my word. It will be real. Win on all 16 rallies stream? You know, that wouldn't be a bad video idea, technically. Problem is, I don't really know how to make, like, KO work video-wise yet. It's weird. Because KO's, like, kind of long. And then you lose, like, a race like that. It's already... KO on average takes, like, 8 minutes per race. Some being shorter, some being slightly longer. Namely, the DLC ones being longer for some reason. The Boomerang's kind of really long. I think Boomerang is, like, 9 minutes. Alright, Luke, prove it then. You go World Warcraft on Sky High. Prove what you're saying to be true. There was a point where I wanted to make, like, my journey to World Record on, or, like, top 10 on Cowtrack. But my footage was just really ugly. Because I don't think I recorded it right for some reason, so I just couldn't do it. Because my footage was just bad. Like, it was just really ugly for no reason, and I don't know why. So I couldn't do anything with that. So yeah, there's that. I think the shortest rally is technically Spiny. either Spiny or Acorn. I can't remember which. That was kind of slow. Yeah, no, I burned a ton of time there. Combine both cows and BC? How does that work? I just said the problem of I don't have cow footage because it was just corrupted pretty much. Unusable. You wouldn't fix my problem. I never said anything about BC though. I don't know. I don't know what I have with BC at the moment. I feel like the only way to ever make a BC one is if I got a 210. That just feels like my climactic ending point. Yeah, I did make a Dana Lion World Record video last year. You know, I do regret how little content I made back when this game first came out. It's like, I did almost nothing! The only thing I did was stream. Like, a little bit. I didn't even stream a lot. It was like a really bad blunder, too. You're just not doing anything with a new Mario Kart release? Like, is this dude a dummy or what? Hey, it's my first ever .7. That's not a joke, by the way. I've never hit a .7 before. Kinda lose the run immediately. Hey, I didn't lose it immediately. Oh, see what happens. I hate that wall. What do you mean? What do you mean I bonked the wall? It was such a good lap one. And I didn't mess up first cut. I don't like that wall, because if you get like the wrong glider angle, you die. But I'm not joking, I've never hit a .7 before. That's my first ever time. I didn't hate this game, Jirachi. I don't even have a good excuse. I was just lazy, and I didn't do anything. Like an idiot. I played Dana Lion for the first week, got world record like a whole bunch of times, streamed it once, made one video on it, and said, that's enough, clearly. Why was I so stupid? Like, looking back on it, I could have been in such a better position if I just did something. Also, hi, Cindy. You walked in on me ranting about me being a failure again. Congratulations on your entry timing. Also, you walked in on me just completely dying to a meatball. There's that, too. But, yeah, I do hold a lot of regrets, ultimately. I'd say games like this typically get unfiltered. Or heavily less filtered in terms of what I actually talk about. I tend to analyze my past a lot on time trial streams for some reason. I legitimately would not know why, but I just kind of tend to. I mean, yeah. How else would I have motivated myself to make another bingo video? It was technically a risk. No one else did anything like it at the time. It did okay. I don't know if that's worth a lot, but it did do okay. So for me, at least it was satisfying to make the first time. Second time failing was not ideal, but I wish I was just more easily able to analyze like what I've done wrong and where to go next with things, because as is, I've kind of always struggled with that. Like even looking at the recent Lounge Video 1 versus Lounge Video 2. Other than the obvious stinker thumbnail. If anything, that's probably the main thing. Oh my gosh, that thumbnail sucked. Why did I think that was a good idea? Let's just have Mario look at text. Yep, that works. Nobody cares. I wouldn't care. If I saw that video, I'd be like, no, I don't want to watch that. As good as I am at KO, I don't think I still need to have decent thumbnails. That was not it. By the way, if I somehow ever get a run like that again, going into lap 3, I am doing bottom route again. I'm not risking top path rail when I'm like 0.5 ahead and I can afford to bleed 0.2. I am playing it ultra safe. Doing bottom route because it's like barely slower, like 0.2 slower-ish. Unless I get perfect line, and I think Pluto is starting to block my pace, depending on what my line is or time is. But yeah, ultimately, there's a lot more I could have done at the start to completely change my trajectory. Well, I think I've started bouncing back a little bit. I do mean a little bit. Not a lot, but every bit helps. It's still been an uphill battle that it didn't really have to be. It's like Scar really started popping off around this time. And I didn't do anything. Oh yeah, the Fishman was too. And again, for some reason I decided, let's not do anything. And I didn't do anything. It was very smart of me. I can't even make the excuse that like I was in college finals or anything, like I could before. Which kind of annoys me too. But you live and learn. I'm supposed to technically get a second kind of wind whenever like actual DLC comes out, but who knows if I'll actually capitalize on it or not. Knowing me, there's like a 30% chance. But I fight. I continue to fight. Yes, I know I just referenced the song that it plays in Sonic Adventure. I think. Yeah, that's Sonic Adventure 2. You know, I don't really like say it a lot, but everybody's, like, individual support does mean more than you'd think it does. Just because I'm not very vocal about it doesn't mean I don't care. Well, DNK, I'm -6, so take that as you will. I'm not singing it. I already told you what's blocking me singing. Be a subscriber count thing, obviously. You don't get to earn that for free. You gotta earn that through tears. Yeah, let's go with that. That works. Everyone's subject to their own opinions. At 1 million? Sure, why not? I mean, I would have settled for 100K, but I guess I'll do it for 1 million, sure. I can make it later. If that's what you want. Pretty easy to do. Just wait for longer. Why not? Yeah! I'm missing again. I don't know if humble's the right term, Yuzora. But thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, I probably would have, Cindy. By then, I'd be a changed person to some degree. What? What was that? Oh. Ultimately, I just kind of hope one day I can reach the point to where I think I'm actually, you know, sort of competent at this, because right now I'm still in like that weird state of limbo to myself. I'm going for 210, which is worldwide tops, so yeah, it would have been easier to say worldwide tops. Yes, I'm going for worldwide tops. Why didn't I just say that the first time? Who knows? I double tricked again? Why does that keep happening? Stop double tricking, Mario. It's just one. One trick. Luke, you don't need to... Don't answer that. You know the answer. Because technically what I said is still true. Although, to be honest, I'm still, like, semi-fulfilled on BC. Not, like, perfectly fulfilled, but semi-fulfilled. A video... Okay, I think there's like a weird thing with that. Assuming I uploaded a video every day. I know there are like people that done that before, but I don't really have the resources for something like that. And most videos in that would probably be half-baked at the moment. Also, Luke, you're fine. I imagine you don't. I didn't even know if I was tops or not until I checked right before starting. I don't really pay much attention to it nowadays. Like, if anything, I'm kind of satisfied with my time trial journey in this game. I've had tops in at least one track for a long time in this game. Not the same track, but I've done it on 5. So more than a lot of people, and I'm honestly kind of okay with that. Just being 5. And there's a lot more people that time trial more than me too. But I just kind of do it because I feel like it. I don't really like force myself into it, because then it just sucks. There were a few times with BC I kind of forced myself into it though, and it did in fact suck. I am not lying. Not a great lap 1, but we'll go. Well, it's ahead of my time. I gotta go with anything that's ahead, especially when it's BC. I don't know if that was good. I'm gonna assume it was. I almost got myself photo-booed. I'm ahead though. What happens next? See you, Zora. Enjoy your day. Every time I get here, I fail. I'm ahead, and then I can't do disc again. I doubt it. BC's like way too hard of a track to be able to guarantee anything. Salty and Dino. Those are the other two. In order, it was Dandelion, Dino. Sorry. Dandelion, Dino, Salty, Moo, BC. That's the order that I got them in. No, another thought about, like, making a time trial video. I don't know if I'd be able to, like, do it justice. Because my script writing skills kind of being bad still. I think I'm getting better, but still not really great with it yet. Like, I think I've had a few, like, I don't know. I haven't, like, been the greatest with scripts, but I don't think I'm bad. Coin Coffer Invitational and the 100 race videos were both just completely scripted. I think they did okay, respectively. Not as good as I was hoping they'd do, but they did well. And they were scripted by me. And I think they could have also done better. I wish I knew what could have made it done better, though, because I'm really bad at analyzing my resources. I mean, kinda. I would like to know. Also, nice double trick again. At this point, I need to get a big enough lead where I don't have to do this lap 2 or 3. Just lap 1. So much easier. Eh. Wario Shipyard? That's not the acronym, but I mean, Shipyard's good, I think. I really dislike the water part. Like the water charge jump, I hate that. But otherwise, I like Shipyard. It's like the one thing I don't like about it. Just that one charge jump that annoys me. That is literally it. The only spot on that track that actively annoys me. Oh, Shipyard's fine. Passable. Could be worse, could be better. Shipyard's like not that bad to drive other than that one charge jump, so it does have that going for it too. I'm surprised that didn't count me on the lava. I really thought it would. Yeah, point me. Neat. I think that was slow, but at least I made it over. For delaying the drift at least, so I don't photo view myself. Happened before. Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye. RWSH. What YTC said. You know what, Thomas? I don't blame you for that. I've streamed for so long now. Videos are like a blur. It's technically even a few recent videos that were just streams. Which is also weird. Luke, don't force yourself to suffer. You're on world record level. It's not gonna be easy. And you also didn't have pizza. Pizza was your luck buff. You're not in pizza time. How do you expect a PB now? For transparency's sake, this is a joke. I felt like I had to specify just in case. As the attempts keep rolling in, I keep trying. Mario Kart, but with a twist. As much as I loved making those videos at the time, they wouldn't really perform well nowadays. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. The few that I tried, coinless, smart steering, both bombed hard. And I do mean hard. Ones that did better were literally just me playing Goomba, Real Racer, and Lounge. No, that is not a joke either. The Lounge content I made right before I left on a vacation did better. Sweet, do you regret not playing this game in 5 ever? If you don't regret it, then you're not really losing out on much. Kind of waiting for the next patch. Probably a lot of people, to be honest. It's also kind of me. Not like I don't like this current patch or anything, but I don't know. I just want to see new rallies already. And also more content's funny. I get more content if they make more rallies. This is not a joke. Like, as I said, I do like the twist stuff I used to make, but they wouldn't really do well in the modern age. Not like I could do them justice here anyway. When you've already done everything, you can't really, you know, do it again. Why do you think Pointless is... Actually, I don't even know why I do Pointless so much when Pointless always performs bad. Smart steering, yeah. Smart steering was an unfortunate fluke, though. Just because I managed to rub and prop for it, and then it just did nothing. Which made it really sad for me, in particular. Because I know it wasn't even his fault, it was mine. I thought Smart steering would be more interesting, but it just kind of wasn't. And it sucks because the original Smart steering video I made for 8 Deluxe did really well. Which is why I thought I'd do okay. I wouldn't want you to do that to yourself, Thomas. I get annoyed at my voice fast. I mean, it's not like you can, you know, you can always just go back and watch them again. If you want to see the twist stuff, it's still there. It's still preserved. You can't really use Smart steering in time trials. See, the thing is, Ramen, that kind of just makes the game worse. Like, legitimately, it's just... Mario Kart World without its fun gimmicks just kind of makes it boring. Like, all the driving just gets worse. It becomes a lot less watchable as a result. Which Smart steering also kind of falls into. It wasn't a great entry angle, but at least it made it across so I can get to lap 2. I clipped the wall. Interesting. Definitely not expecting to clip the wall there, but unfortunately it did cost a fair bit of time. Pretty good cut, though. I think it might counterbalance that a little bit. And I do mean a little bit. But I am still ahead. Not by much, but it leads a lead. What was that? If I'm down by 1 frame, I don't think my... I guess Luke could restart when he's down by 1 frame, but he still needs to warm up. I mean, I didn't really start, like, getting attempts going until I warmed up a little bit. Though I am playing, like, a completely different beast here, so... There's that. But Luke's also playing a world record level, so... Yeah, that checks out. I mean, for any time trial, you do need to warm up, but some tracks you definitely need to warm up more than others. No, I got the high launch. And I also clipped lava. This one sucks. Like, lap 1's the lap I have the most time save on. Which means it's tragic when I save almost nothing. Considering I got 0.7 earlier, I clearly have time saved. Lap 1. I just can never get it. Good cut. Although I went too tight. I've never done that before. I'm down 1 coin. Tragedy. I was supposed to have that coin right now, but I don't. Somehow I just... Okay, that line was off, apparently, but, like, pixel, so I'm just dead. Maybe one day I'll get past Meatball Lap 2. Maybe one day. Pain. What other topics do I have to discuss tonight? I don't know, there's gotta be like some random tangent I have going on in my head. But I kinda just can't think of it. I mean, I guess we could just talk about time trials again. Like, I think since my PB, my strat just completely changed. But then, like, the starting strat, I've done everything slightly differently now. The ending sequence has changed again, where I'm doing optic strat. You, like, do a delayed hop after getting the trick boost. So we can make it to the ramp. Well, that's different. I don't, actually. Because, unfortunately, this game makes no sense half the time. I would not be able to tell you. Although, unrelated point, where are you shake tricking? There's shake tricks on Sky High? I wouldn't have known. I can't think of, off the top of my head, tricks that would be shake tricks. Like, there's a bunch of tracks that do have shake tricks, but I don't think of Sky High when I think of them. On the charge jump rail? I guess that makes sense? Why do you keep using cow in place of a burger? That's not considerate of the cow's feelings. Why would you do that to her? She doesn't deserve this kind of treatment. She's a Moo Moo Meadows cow. Mario would never cook that cow. The cow is going to be able to live its full life on Moo Moo Meadows, providing milk for all of those that need it. I would have been surprised if that didn't hit the lava. It barely almost didn't. But unfortunately it did, and I got a bad shroom. And I also got a bad ramp. Yeah, this run's pretty much dead, but I can hope. And I did mean I can hope, because wow, I am behind. I have a cinematic universe? Since when? what, this might actually be beneficial, because now I'm going to be able to drive through the meteor. Well, I have to go for rail. It would take a miracle for this to PB. I'm like, yeah, plus 0.3. And it's already dead, but we'll finish it. Never mind, we won't. See, this is why I need to have a lead. Otherwise, I just kind of die. But if you're actually curious, cows are called cows, and male cows are called, bulls. So, yeah. That's an actual thing. Now you're a knower. You know that's an actual thing. All female cows are cows. And I'm not making that up. I said I'm not making it up. You're trying to call me a liar. This is true. Look it up. Or don't. It's your choice. You can just believe me. Although I would completely understand skepticism. I'm a catalyst of it myself. That's a bad shroom again. Where'd my good shrooms go? I miss it. I miss my good shrooms. Could have been a 0.0. Fortunately, I didn't get a good shroom. Ooh, this is dead. I don't think that's how cow brains work. I don't think cows really care about those kind of thoughts. Because the whole point about the difference between human and animal is that they don't really have, you know, the capability to think. Well, that's the thing, Cindy, they don't. Cows don't really, nothing can really think. It's like the whole thing. It's like, just a scientific fact. Unless we're talking about virtual creatures, then I suppose they can think. But, like, the creatures you can find outside, they cannot. That's okay. Cindy, they'll forgive me because I'm Moo Moo Meadow's biggest supporter. Like, so many people hate that track, and I like it in this game, therefore they'll forgive me. They'll just go attack someone else who hates cow track. Oh, the cows win easily. All I can do is just dodge. For as long as I can. Although, technically, I don't exist yet. So, can they really win that fight if they can't hit me? They have to wait 6 years, then they can probably just get me for free, but they can't do that yet. So I win, because I'm not existed. No, I'm not making a poll for that. There's no point. There's like barely anyone here to answer that poll, too. Why would they fight? Assuming you have 100 geckos and 1 cow, they can just overwhelm the cow. Like, it's like, Titan. It's 100 little guys versus a giant guy that they can just topple over AT. What's it pronounced as? AT&T? AT-AT? I don't remember what that thing is from Star Wars, but basically that. They're just gonna use their tails, make a chain, and then just, like, lock it around the cow so they trip. And then the losers just win. That's like the extent to their encounter. AT-AT? Okay. I couldn't remember what it was called. Also, for the record, Mario canonically beats Cow, so... Although I don't think Cow's like in any mainline Mario games. I think they're only in spin-offs. Like, genuinely, I don't think Cow's in a single mainline Mario. So they've technically never directly fought. 100 cows or 100 Conktors? Are we going with like IRL cows or Mario Kart World cows? Because both of them are basically... I suppose technically cows would win. Because you can take out a Konktor. You can't take out a cow. Because the cow will just jump if you hit it. But the Konktor will... evaporate. Or bring back the mole miner joke. I mean, mole miners can use minecarts. So I feel like the mole miners would win. But I suppose cow can also use a car. But mole miners... I guess it's a question of, would the Mario Kart item system win, or would the Donkey Kong Country system win? I'm burning. Yep. Flamingos have wings. Konktor doesn't. Konktor has little feet. Or as Cindy would like me to say it, fleets. For some reason. I still don't know why you love that, me saying that word so much. 100 cow versus Gecklings? How does that even work? You just tell me to like throw all of you at the cows and see what happens? Death pit style? Gladiator ring? See if you guys can beat the cows in a fight or not? I don't think you're winning that fight. You say ooh, really? What, are you like an anime girl? Is that it? Gex versus Sus Guy. Why is it one Sus Guy? I don't know, these are like just Blizzard or me? So we're talking like Mario Kart World, I technically do win this matchup. We're talking about the Lizard, then Sus Guy probably wins. But Sus Guy means cow, so they're just gonna do the AT-AT strat again. And then they lose. So if anything, technically it would be a better matchup if it was the reptiles themselves. They can just repeat the cow strat of tipping over the cow. If it works once, it'll work twice. Mario, can you attach the thing, please? I want to get the lap 3 ahead. Look, I know you guys are always going to be against me, so I'm like not even entertaining this idea at this point. If I had to beat you all up, yeah, no, I lose on the spot. Keep in mind, I still don't exist yet. There's no point at that fight, because you guys win. Cindy, you're commonly not against me. You're like one of the few people that will take my side at times. I think the only time where you guys are on my side is when I'm not the streamer. So like, MomoCon. That was like the one time everyone was on my side for once. Well, unless you were already for JBG, then you might have not been on my side. Okay, you know what? I'll take that back. If I'm the one doing something, and you guys are seeing it directly through me, you are against me. But if I'm the one just involved in something, then you guys are with me. You guys like pick sides. Do whatever you think is funniest. Or you hide your true colors when I'm streaming. I don't know if that was fast, but at least I didn't clip any lava. So I'll take it. I won't take it. I went too tight. I suppose that's true. You are nice to me when I'm feeling doubt. I'll give you that. Most of the time, you guys aren't on my side, though. And I'll give you this one. I just said. I just agree with you, Isaac. You don't need to double down. I understand. Tough love? I don't think that's how that works, Luke. Also, you shouldn't be in love with the content creator. That's a bit weird. Especially with a non-existent one. Like, you're just seeing yourself as an imaginary friend. You're in love with your imaginary friend. Maybe don't do that. Maybe you're right, Jirachi. Maybe. Maybe that statement's correct. There are times when you back off when you realize that it might get you judged. I don't know why that's the statement I'm going with, but that's the statement I'm going with now. I should change the topic to something. I don't know what I should change it to, though. Did you see the disconnect? Kosam, you saw the disconnecting incident earlier, didn't you? Also, isn't that technically an illegal redemption, considering... Wasn't that gifted? I'll let it slide, but I do know that technically it was a gifted one. So the fact you could also increase the timer with it is a bit strange, but I'll let it slide. Anyway, yeah, you saw the disconnect thing earlier, right? Oh, yeah! Okay, Olga's fixed it. No, I don't blame you, Kosam. I'm just saying. YouTube's weird. Thank you, Olgas. But yes, did you see the disconnect thing earlier in the squad queue? Like, what is going on with Nintendo servers? Are they breaking? What are they doing? Like, how many... Like, a whole bunch of people DC'd that match. It was kind of dumb. I think everything that DC'd just kind of got screwed on the spot. Mine didn't, thankfully. But it definitely could have. That fast cut's gonna redeem this run. Give me a chance. Yeah, clean enough room for how tight of an entry I took. Yeah, that's not awful. No! Luke, you've seen how many gifts that Jirachi has missed. Kosam rolled it before Jirachi did. What's up, Amora? Ow. I failed. I'm gonna send a clip. What's the clip about? As an unrelated note, Kosam, I got second in Cloud earlier. Are you proud of me? Technically, I would've got first, but my teammate blued me. Actually, Dorito, it's... I was about to grammatically correct you, but I don't think I want to be that guy, so I'm gonna stop. I could've. I definitely could've. No, I don't really need Kosam's validation, but I think he likes knowing whenever I play Cloud. Okay, Thomas. I'll try that next time. Wait, it's Elmora? Why is Jirachi apologizing? Jirachi didn't make the grammatical mistake. Oh, it is an I. So I've been gaslit. Darn you. Although Mora would have said something about it if I was wrong. They've said it that way for so long now. There's no way they wouldn't have said anything about it at this point. If I stop attaching to the rail, funny joke. Nintendo servers just continue getting worse day by day, and I don't know how. They just find a way. Nintendo needs to fix their game. Maybe release the next patch already, so I can get more content. Isaac, I'm not really trying to ruin my reputation here. Because, I'd rather not lose my Switch 2. So, I'm not gonna do that. Also because I'd rather be good standing with Nintendo in case they ever want to do anything. They never will, but I'd rather not have, like, one mark of me modding. Otherwise, Nintendo's gonna hate me. So far, I haven't done any modding, so they don't hate me yet. And I want to keep it that way. Also because hacking's kind of lame. Done, like, in verses or whatever. Okay, so you're telling me to do this as a tax write-off? No. That is just counterintuitive. I went too high, you didn't get a good boost. This should be like a 0.1, I think. And I got the hop. No, it's 0.9, actually. Surprised. Pain. Oh yeah, if I hack, I imagine also, competitive will probably get on my nerves. Or literally not allow me to play anymore. They would have seen me hack before. Hacking is like the one console you're never supposed to hack. Nintendo is a small Indian company. They need all the money they can get. Can't wait for them to start upcharging the Nintendo Online stuff. Make it like $40. With the big one being 100. When they're adding like no new games, of course. Why would there be a fish in here? This isn't... You're thinking of the wrong thing. Why was Welcome Tour money again? Does anyone have a good reason for that? Shouldn't your tech demos always be free? Like, am I missing something here? Like, I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm clearly missing something. I'm supposed to make, like, if I make a channel intro video, should that be paid? You have to pay to watch my intro? Because that sounds right, doesn't it? Like, how else am I supposed to do this? Clearly, I should go off Nintendo's business model, which is making stuff that should be free charged. Like, obviously, how else am I supposed to do this? I missed it again? Sad. This is an aquarium? I suppose we can fish in the lava. That kind of works. I mean, Jamboree TV just... I mean, Jamboree itself irks me, so... Take a wild guess how I feel about Jamboree TV. That is all I'm gonna say. You know exactly how I feel if you know how I feel about Jamboree. I know, but that's what Nintendo's telling me to do. So clearly I should do it. No more Hello There's unless you pay for it. Otherwise, Hello There doesn't exist. It couldn't exist. I mean, Koopathon's fun. Of course, it makes you play against, like, 16 bots every time, so it's not really that fun. It could have been fun. Also, it has ×2 cheese. Meaning, legitimately, if you just get the ×2 power-up and save it for, like, one of the... Like, there was, like, really good minigames for it. I think it was, like, the puzzle one. You could just, you know... win. By bagging. In Koopathon. Because that makes sense. But it's legitimately just the best strategy in that mode. I think DK Bonanza is exactly what it should have been. I'm ignoring the DLC for this, but I think DK Bonanza base game is perfect. You can fight me on that opinion if you want, but I think that's like the one game that isn't missed potential. out of the Switch 2 lineup. I mean, Air Riders is great for what it is, but it's kind of just more Air Ride, which isn't bad. It's just not what they needed to make, honestly, for that game to succeed. Especially in the modern era. Okay, so Poster's just gonna have to assume that I'm right then, because he doesn't have a fair opinion. Because he hasn't played it. So he's just gonna have to assume I'm correct. We're gonna move on. Can't wait for them to make Wii Play again. Does anyone remember Wii Play? From the Nintendo Wii? They're just gonna make a Switch version of that. Called Switch Play. Oh wait, they already did. It's called 1-2 Switch and it's awful. Okay, that's not really the same kind of thing, but it's close enough. Why did they make that thing again? I don't get it. Like, what was their motivation behind making that? Did it work? I should just be happy this one's not dead yet. It's like, wow, I bled 0.5. I guess I'm not attached to this run anymore, but we'll see what happens. Oh, now I'm definitely not attached. What was that? Me? What are you doing? You had a big lead. And what was that? Where are you going? I never played Metroid Prime 4. I don't regret not playing Metroid Prime 4, but I've never played Metroid Prime 4, and I doubt I ever will. This is the... I remember hearing, like, it isn't Metroid Prime, basically. It's worse. So, I don't think I'm ever gonna get it. Tomonot, Living the Dream technically would have been a great Switch 2 game. It isn't a Switch 2 game, but it would have been, if it was. Bokopia is pretty fun. I think it's a good game. And then they made DLC, so I don't like it anymore. DLC is too expensive. Again. Why is everything so expensive? You can only get like 2 games. You need to like calm down with these prices. Not everyone has infinite spending money. This one's pretty much dead, but I'm gonna go for practice. It's like, yeah, I'd have to get, like, everything correct in order to win. Being behind lap 1 is basically a death sentence. Yeah, I'm like minus 0.5. This is, or plus 0.5. This is really bad. Plus side, this puts me on meteor pace. Lost my drift. Well, that's kind of just the power of Pokemon as a franchise. Like, genuinely. It's kind of hard for them to make a bad Pokemon game because people will always be attached to their teams regardless. I thought Violet, or Scarlet, the one I played, was fun. Would I play it again? Probably not. But I enjoyed it when I played it the first time. Not really my favorite Pokemon game, though. But that's kind of how I feel about it. It's really hard for them to make a bad Pokemon game that no one will like. Because people just like catching Pokemon. And even Let's Go didn't ruin that, so I doubt they ever could. Listen, they want to be able to make money if they were allowed that, so they never let you do that. People still enjoyed BDSP, Jirachi, so my point isn't wrong. The worst one by far, and it's only so bad because it's just Diamond again. With no changes. Nothing from Platinum. And like the one thing they did change was something that didn't really need to be changed. If you're a Pokemon fan, you're pretty much always going to be a Pokemon fan, honestly. It's just an addicting franchise. Oh, I'm too high. But that's just kind of how the franchise is. My favorite gen's Gen 5, by the way, if you're curious. But it's purely fueled by nostalgia. And it's music. I like Gen 5 soundtrack a fair bit. Oh, you went for those shinies? Interesting, Jirachi. I didn't know you were a shiny hunter. I did a little bit of shiny hunting when I played. Like, I feel like every time I play a Pokemon game, I go through like a little shiny hunting phase, and then I don't play it after that. I do it for like a little bit, and then I just completely burn out the game. Happened with Scarlet, happened with Let's Go. Well, not Let's Go. It happened with Pokemon X, happened with... And if you can think of a Pokemon game other than Sun, it's happened. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, Cole. Playing just one game when you have other stuff going on is completely fine. I get it. I play a handful of games. The one I play most right now is, of course, Mario Kart World, because I do it for content and all that fun stuff, but... I dabble in other games occasionally. You know, my friend group still plays Rivals from time to time. I play that a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Not really, like, too big into Rivals, like, outside of that, though. Really only when my friend group's playing. Otherwise, I don't touch it. Let me see, what other games have I been playing recently? Off the top of my head. Honestly, I haven't been playing too much recently. I mean, there's been the Variety Night games. I played Big Walk and the Among Us game. I used to play that game a lot back in the day, but not recently. When I played it that one time, I had to get it on the Switch just to play it. Because I used to play it on the free phone one. And then my phone broke, because my phone's too old. Everything I have is too old. My PC's old. My phone's old. I played through Luigi's Mansion a bit ago, though. Like, I think like last week I finished it. So that was fun. I like Luigi Mansion. The only one I technically played before that point was Luigi's Mansion 2. I think 1 was definitely better. Just a nice little game that I could play from time to time. Technically, my Momocon trophy is still boxed up, because I don't want it getting dust, and I don't have anywhere I want to display it. So, it's still in the box. Keep it safe. In fact, I can grab the box right now if I wanted to. I'd rather just keep it safe until I know where I want to display it. I don't really have any reason to display it at the moment. So it's going to be safe in its box. Where it can't be harmed. The one thing I got from Momocon that a lot of other people didn't. I don't know. If I ever want to show it off, I guess. But as is, I'm kind of... I still have my really old, what is it? See, Kosan gets it. But no, in a serious note, technically, I still have my... Most of you don't remember this, but way back, and I mean way back, I still have my really old Nintendo Mario Kart trophy. It's still sealed. It's not on display right now because it's way too fancy. But it's still there. I still have it. It's pretty cool. So yeah. Not sure if I'll ever display that either. Because I definitely do not want that collecting dust. No sir. Yeah, I only have like 2 trophies technically. Both of them are still cool though. Whatever that's worth. I mean, I suppose I technically also have like a trophy from singing, but that's unrelated. Ow! I can't do it anymore. It's so over. So, to answer that question, it's kind of complicated, because there were, like, times I wasn't playing, and there were times that I was. I mean, for me, I think I technically started in, like, 2020? But I took, like, multiple breaks in 8 Deluxe, so I don't know how reliable the statistic is. If you want a more realistic answer, 2022 is probably more correct. Excluding breaks. If I go with, like, 3 years-ish, if you include breaks, 2023 is when content started in 8 Deluxe for Lounge. That was around the time of Wave 4. One day you will, Luca. Well, if I ever manage to get this YouTube channel to go places. Otherwise, then you won't. But if I ever did, then you will. Do I ever think I will? I mean, all it takes is one hit, right? One thing to catapult me on a track to actually figure out what I'm doing. Don't force yourself to play comp, especially right now. Comp is not that fun when you have triple shroom RNG deciding every race. My falsetto is... okay. That's my falsetto. Dragapult? Do you mean the Pokemon? Or... I don't know what else you're referring to, but Dragapult's one of my favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. I have a shiny one. It's called Nemesis for some reason. I don't remember why I named it that. But it was like... I think I was trying to complete the Pokédex in that game, and just randomly got a shiny one, and it was like... cool. And then, yeah, that's it. That's the extent of the story. I just thought it was really cool. Now, my favorite Pokemon's Clefable. I've said this before. I really like Clefable. Easily my favorite Pokemon for, like, no reason. I just think Clefable's great. Although I don't like its Mega. For some reason. I like Clefable, don't like the Mega. So I feel like if I'm gonna get the Mega, I'd rather choose Togekiss. Just for the record, I do actually like Togekiss a lot, too. Other than its stinking, annoying competitive set. That set annoys me. It's like the one thing I don't like. The stupid, like, Paraflinch set? Ugh. I love RNG. I like Togekiss the Pokemon. Not Togekiss the in-game one entirely. Decidueye's a decent pick. Mega Starmie? And that's a fair pick, actually. I mean, you can't really go wrong with most Pokemon picks. Unless you pick Luvdisc, then I will judge you. Or Bruxish. That one's also bad. Although I think that one has a more ironic following. Nobody cares about Luvdisc. It's just worse, Alola Mola. I think that's how you say its name. I don't remember how to say its name, so I think that's correct. I'm just gonna assume it is. I know, right? If it just evolved into Alomanola, it would fix the problem. Also, Kosam, I know you're lying. You don't care about Luvdisc. No one does. I don't really care for Basculin either. It's just a fish. There are definitely people out there that have like an ironic liking of Bruxish, so I kind of could see why people would like that one. I wouldn't, but there are definitely people out there that do. Care about every... Really? What about Missing Note? Does Missing Note count? Basculegion's cool. I agree. I just don't like Basculin itself. Or Turtle? You know, that's fair. I'm kind of always going to be on the Venusaur line side for Gen 1 starter. Because I don't know, I just like the cool plant green guy. You can't really go wrong. Also because I really liked Ivysaur back when Ultimate released. Because I found his down air really funny. I know you said pre. And I'm still questioning you. I missed the trick. A little bleed time. Don't worry about it, close time. It's a newer Pokemon, so I think you'll be okay without knowing what it is. Where are you going, Mario? You know, I really like Annihilate. I know it's not like an early gen Pokemon, but I don't know, I just like Monkey that's gonna punch you to death. It's funny. With the souls of punching move. Don't worry about it right now, August. You just wait for Wind and Waves if you're gonna get anything. Basculegion is in Legends Arceus. So... I ironically like Porygon 2. And Z. I don't know why. I think I just like the duck. The goofy, breaking apart duck. The floating duck. That is also stupid bulky for no reason. It's kind of funny. You can't kill the duck. The duck is too strong for you. You must just wait for the duck to kill you. He's so bulky. Sigilif? I mean, they're alright. I don't have any strong feelings towards it, but I don't have any, like, bad feelings. Also, nice pun, Jirachi. I don't really care much for Porygon 1. I like 2 and Z, but I don't really care for 1. Well, it's maybe because, like, half the games you get in it's from gambling. You mean banned? I don't think it's censored, I just think it's outright banned. Up triple greens. I don't think you'd want that. I don't think that would taste good, because I don't think that would take a lot of... That'd either be a really small burger, or you need to kill a lot of geckos just to get one burger. I don't think either of those are cost effective. Coolest evil team? That depends. Are we talking about Pokemon still? Or are we talking about, like, anything? I guess for Pokemon, Plasma Gen Black and White specifically is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Plasma the first time. I don't like the second time, but the first time it's neat. It makes you have to, like, actually think about the idea of capturing Pokemon. Also because they took over the Elite Four, and that's just cool, man. You know, I didn't really care for the Aether Foundation. And their leader creeped me out when I played the game, so... I know they're pirates the second time, but I just don't care. It's not the same. One of them is making me question ideals. The other one is just... Yar, we're gonna steal your... We're gonna use Kyurem to destroy everything. Yar. That's it. That's the plot. Although I do think White 2 is the stronger game overall. I think the evil team in Black and White is still better. And I said White 2 because that's the one I played. I had both Black 2 and White 2, and then I gave it up to somebody, and they just took it from me. I was a young kid. I didn't know better. And then I never got to see the game again. I had its case for a while, too. I just didn't have the game, because I gave it away like a dummy. I only have White 2 now. I could have completed the whole dex, but no. I decided to be a dummy and give it away. Like, who would do such a thing? I could have sold it. For transparency's sake, I probably wouldn't have. The most recent enemy teams are just annoying. For the record, I do not care about either, and I never will. There's nothing you can get me to care about Team Star, like genuinely. And I don't even remember Team Yell exists. Unless you make me think about it. I still have my 3DS. I don't know if I have my DS still. I might. If I dug around for it, I might find it. I still have my 3DS, though. I have a bunch of DS games still. I have Mario Party DS. I have a lot of memories of that game. And then I was never able to play it again, because no one wanted to play with me, and I was kind of sad. This is like... I like Mario Party DS, kinda. I don't think I like it as much now, but I am kind of nostalgic for it, because I really liked the game when I was a youngin', despite my non-existence. I do like the game a fair bit, though. I used to have this Cars Wii game. I don't remember what it was, and I don't think I'd like it now, but I used to really like it when I had it. I also remember playing Cars 2, the video game, and I didn't like that one at all, other than the battle mode. I don't think there was multiple DS Cars games. I think there was just one. There might have been two. To be fair, I just didn't like it that much because I think I only played it when I rutted it, and I only played it like twice. And I don't think I got to the end of it either time, so I just kind of stopped liking it, I guess. We're like there used to be like just a rental store like really close to my house, like where I lived. So I could just kind of get a game. Just cross the street, I can get a game. I can rent a game. I can play it for a while. That place isn't open anymore, and it's not like I live next to it anymore either, but I used to be able to do that. It was neat. I could play a different game every time I wanted. By just running it. No, I can't give you that. Sorry, Luke. Too hard. I'm not lightning. Mario, what are we doing here? Why are you losing all your speed? I have a feeling my chances of PBing are dead, but at least I can vibe now. I mean, I have been playing for 2 hours. Typically, after like an hour and a half, I think I lose my spark. At least that's what it feels like whenever I play BC. When I go for longer, it's just kind of me bonking the wall. Like I hit it impasse. Like, my time trialing is weird in terms of like my PB chances. I can PB in the first 2 hours, but then after that, I'm just kind of playing to play. We still have that. I think I didn't really go to Blockbuster much because that wasn't the one like right next to where I was at. But I do remember going there a few times. I didn't care. Because it just felt like the same thing, just blue. I used to rent Brawl. Were you old enough to rent Brawl, Luca? Or were you cheating the age rating? How is this Unk? This isn't Unk. Yet. Well, yeah, I guess so, Cosine. It is interesting to think about. There's a time, we are now living in an age where people who didn't get to go to Blockbuster are old enough to use the internet. Isn't that weird? Like, it's kind of weird. The people that never got to experience Blockbuster or any of those, like, rental stores. Unk is basically saying you're old. I'm -6, so I can never be old. For transparency's sake, this is technically a joke. I'm probably considered Unk now. Other than my -6 quota. Technically, I'm not even Gen Alpha. What would my Gen be then? What's the current gen right now? Well, I both don't exist and I'm also Unk. I don't know the Greek alphabet. This is Greek, right? I don't know how they pick this. Oh, that sucks. How have you been called in a retirement home? Doesn't make any sense. Well, this sucks for me. I guess I'm considered that now. That is truly unfortunate. Why is that what you're quoting? Where are you even quoting that from? Because I feel like I remember hearing that quote for something, but I don't remember what it is. No, I missed the trick. I'm about to bleed. Like, I know what beta is, but I don't know if, like, the Greek alphabet's different than that or not. What? Why did it say eclipse the off-road? What? I'm still barely ahead. I'll just take making a lap 2 at this point. I haven't made lap 2 in years, despite this being awful, and I'm, like, gonna be behind after this cut, I think. Yummy? What's so yummy? Also, thank you, not a fish. He's gonna get the red star. He's not gonna be green anymore. I never really like acknowledged the stars, but there's different color stars in the chat. We got silver, we got green, yellow, the weird pixel star from Mario. Super Paper Mario that I picked for some reason. No one's been the 3-year one yet, because I think there's a special one for that too, but we've yet to see it. A lot of them are just from galaxies, like the mini star icon. I should have put mini star, you know, as the... Actually, no, if I put a mini star there, no one's gonna want to be a member. For like the first tier. I could have technically, though. There is a mini star thing that exists. Mario Party 9. No, I missed the trick and clipped the lava. It's worse to both worlds. At least I got a decent shroom cut. Got a nice little hop. Give it a bit more time. Nice. Okay, we'll see what happens. Come on, man. You're not supposed to know what the 3-year one looks like yet, Isaac. That's cheating. You gotta wait. It's illegal to know what it's about. This is not... No one has it yet. It's just skipping ahead. It's not legal. Gotta wait. Gotta wait till somebody actually gets it. I know, Isaac, but I'm just making a joke. I know that's where it is, because it always shows it. That's like the whole point. I still need to figure out a way to make streams more interesting. How do they do their job? But I need to be better. I need to be stronger. Cindy's probably asleep. Cindy's typically asleep by this time. I don't know why you're caring about that, though. Your streamer friend? Enjoy. So, August, you will get stronger. You won't be losing for long. Okay, supper. Not sure why you wanted to tell me that, but okay. My apologies, I guess? I don't know what else to tell you. Oops, sorry Cindy, you got woken up by ramen. I don't know what ramen wanted you to know, though. Cindy, it's okay to go sleepies. It's fine. Sleepy time is good. Getting sleep is healthy. Okay to get the sleepies. Shall be forgiven. I know, like, most of you can't hear it, but I am listening to music right now, too. In, like, a way so that you can't hear it, but I can. So YouTube doesn't hate me. So yeah, that kind of just makes it so I'm kind of vibing on my own. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you. But I am listening to something. You don't need to know. It's okay. You don't need to be a knower, you just need to know I'm listening to something. I don't typically stream with music. I feel like I only do it when it's time trials, specifically. Or when I'm editing. Also, because I'm a streamer. You're lying by saying you don't stream. I've seen you stream before. Streamed multiple times, in fact. In fact, I know you've already streamed this week. Why do you deserve to know? Why would I listen to cow track? I'm playing like BC. Why do I want to listen to the track with the cows on it? You know, I'm just surprised that made it. That felt iffy. Of course, this wall didn't make it, but I tried. But some streams on Twitch, yeah. You know, I could technically do that. Because if I, like, decided to mute desktop audio and only go with, like, specifically the alert thing for audio, I could just disable desktop audio and just listen to music that way. Like, have my music playing on track 2 so you can't hear it, but I can. That's not how I'm doing it, but I could have done it that way. That still would not allow you to hear it, though, so... My bad. Hey, Cindy, wait, I have a question. I don't have a question, actually. I just wanted to say hi. Actually, no, I have a statement. Have good sleepies. Okay, that's my statement. You can enjoy your sleep now. Sorry, it wasn't a question, it was a statement. I mixed myself. Started speaking in fighting game lingo for some reason. I feel like I've just been more exposed to fighting games for, like, no reason. I can't play fighting games because I just don't have that persistence, but... if I did, I would. Skitty is non-inviolate. I think Skitty's last appearance was... I think Brilliant Diamond. I do not have a pet gecko. In fact, I'm not really much of a pet person in general. Skitty is not in Champions. Skitty would never be in Champions, because Skitty is a pre-Evo. Champions hates pre-Evos. Delcatty could be one day. But Skitty could never. Unless they change their ruling. Also, good night, YTZ. Enjoy your sleepies. You know, recently I've been trying to figure out how I want to approach Knockout Tour. Like, stream-wise. Because as is, I'm not really sure, like, what streams I want to do for it. Like, I don't really care much about worldwides. And I don't really want to... I mean, Frumiting's okay. Unless I have, like, a gimmick attached, it's not really that interesting to watch. Other than me just playing, I guess. I know that's interesting for some of you, but that's not interesting enough for me. I just said, I'm not big on worldwides. 10k just means nothing to me, because half the time you're playing with bot lobbies and just boring. Then I fall asleep. The thing is, I don't care about 10k. I mean, there are technically times of the day where I could stream competitive, namely squad queue times, but as is, those would be kind of short streams, and I don't really... And I like playing KO a lot, but I like squad queuing. I kind of just like PCing with my teammate in peace, just playing to play. Especially because right now my gameplay in KO Lounge is kind of bad. You're not gonna tank it, Jirachi. You'll win, trust. I haven't really played many fighting games, but I've been watching them a lot recently. Like, I just don't have the persistence for a game like that. I know, it's ironic considering I play this game and time trial it, but I just don't have, like, the drive for it. Learning one combo just to drop it, like, 90% of the time because I don't want to keep doing the combo over and over, despite me knowing I have to do the combo over and over in training just to get good. For the record, I was really bad at Smash 2 for that. I was saying, we died together. You saw, you knew how bad both of our luck was. But yeah, that's the main reason why I don't want to do anything with that right now, because I'm not happy with my gameplay. I think today's queue was the first time I've actually played well in a squad queue in quite a while. It's kind of sad. I mean, 50, I don't really, like, listen to music much. So I can't give you a good answer about 50 to 70 music. I just haven't listened to it much, or at all for that matter. So I can't give you a fair answer. An honest opinion. If I haven't listened to it, and I haven't ever had a reason to. Well, this run's kind of bad, but we keep going. I have nothing better to do. This run's dead now. Nice .8. Oh, Sam, there's definitely something. You're just not seeing it. I know what I could have done differently. At least for a few spots. There was one that wasn't my fault. The others definitely still were. Only one that wasn't was the Heart Rally one, where it just got hit by an invisible green right after shock. Possible to see from my angle. I would have had to predict it, but I had no reason to believe anyone had greens. Really, I guess I could have assumed somebody had greens. I don't remember if I would have seen them before that point, though. But yeah, everything otherwise was definitely my fault. Despite how unlucky it was, that cherry rally, it was still my fault. For what happened after. Oh yeah, cherry wasn't your fault. I'll give her that. Good night, supper. You'll do fine, Cole. You know what you're doing. At worst, you're just playing to practice, you know? Not like it's a tournament or anything. It's ranked, but that's it. The only one who has pressure in it are, like, me. Not because I have to have pressure, but because I have to try to hold my status. Which isn't even leading me to do anything, because I haven't made a single KO guide yet. Despite me having status. It means nothing. I'm digging myself into another hole. And this one's even deeper. Yeah, it happens, Ghost Time. I'm like, I think I'm now 70 down on my peak. Which is better than what it could have been. I should have already been diamond already, though, if I knew how to play the game. But it is what it is. Ultimately. All you can do is just get better. Learn from mistakes. Try to minimize scenarios that can kill you. There was at least one time that event where I did lose because I low rolled, but that's unrelated. I'm close to second place? I've been second place before. I mean, I feel like no matter what right now, I just want to... It's not really my rank that kind of like makes me feel something. It's me being bad at that rank. That's what gets to me. Like, I don't feel like I'm number one right now. MMR-wise, I technically am, but I don't really feel like I am, if that makes sense. Like, I don't feel like I've deserved it. And I don't know what would get me to feel like I've deserved it. Oh, I know. I always know. I can't pronounce his name. Kuriku, I think? Kuriku's better than me. I know that 100% is true. I can keep up, but he's better. I'm only ahead because I gotta play more matches before, you know, Squad Q took over. Although Squad Q's kind of been punishing me more than regular Q has. But I can also use the caveat of, I just don't like red lights as my excuse. I shouldn't be making excuses, but that is partially relevant. But yeah, I do think he's better than me, at least in my current state. Once I actually, like, officially learn all the rallies, then I think I'll be even. But right now, I've only learned 3. I'm not gonna say what the third one is yet, because, it might be a guide in the future. I'm not gonna tell you which one that is, though. I don't like ruining surprises. Also, yeah, I'm definitely just playing at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be BBing for a while. My driving has just gotten worse. Except for that glider. Sheesh, why was that tight? I'm like 0.8, 0.08 ahead, I think. Close enough. That was slow, because I clipped a bit of the landing there. I'm gonna be even. With coin advantage, though. With coin advantage. At some point, I also need to get to making that KO Tour ranking video. I just haven't, like, solidified my thoughts on all the rallies yet. There's just, like, 2 that I'm kind of, like... I keep going back and forth on where I think they are, ranking-wise. And I haven't exactly figured out, like, where I think they are. Darn it. Yeah, Squad Q overall is very consistent to get a game. As long as you're, like, in the first few people that queue, you'll get in. That could happen, Luca, and that would be funny, but technically that's good for me. It's more content. What do you mean, slop? I feel like people value my opinion. Although maybe they don't. You all value my opinion? I need some validation here. Do you value my opinion? Or is it meaningless to you? Would you care about the KO Tour ranking? Well, I have a reason for where I think I'd rank everything. Like, I always have reasons for things. You know what, Cole? You might be right. Also, not a fish. That's just a contradiction. You didn't answer the question. Although, I guess I'm not gonna get truthful answers. You know what? This is okay. I accept this. I walked into this trap. Have to deal with it. If you're curious which two rallies I don't know where I want them to go, it's Ice and Cloud. I feel like everything else I think I have like a solid order for. It's just those two. I don't know where they should be. Because I feel like my opinion on them just changes so often. I won't say where or why because that's spoilers, but they do change a lot. Yeah, probably not a fish. You're probably right. Including yourself, technically. As I said, I'm not going to tell you where they're switching around at. I liked Ice before patch, but this patch did technically nerf it a bit, and it's kind of worse now. S1 used to feel really consistent, now it's RNG. Which is fun. No one knows when they're gonna release yet. My read is late September. Like, they're gonna do a direct in, like, early September. Probably, like, week 3 or week 2. And then Mario Kart World's gonna get its update in, like, late September. That's my read. That's fair, Isaac. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I don't, because I used to always bag it. Because it was consistent. Now I've lost the consistency. Because it's RNG. Are you all excited for sub 10? It's been forever since we've been sub 10. Things are starting to get scary again. What do you mean too much boomer? What are you trying to say? If you know me, you know which rally's gonna be first. Like, let's just get that settled now. You know which rally's gonna be in first place. Everything else is iffy, but you know what's gonna be first. Up, Yazid. Mystery. What's he doing? No! I high tricked. He can't drive. He's washed. He's so washed. Just in queue? What? What are you talking about? Sub 10! The digits are 5 instead of 6 now. Yazid said no. Okay, Yazid, I understand. It's back up to 6. It's been cancelled out. Thank you, Yazid. Not a fish also trying to step in and stop it. I understand. No one wants that timer below 10.
Thank you.
It makes sense. Eh. No! So, what are you talking about? Also, thank you, Not a Fish. Thank you, Yazid. Timer is... I guess the timers went nowhere today, which is fine. I'm kind of here to vibe. I don't mind. But it is part of the experience. What was I talking about? I feel like I lost my train of thought again. I think I finished my conversation, though. What else do I have to talk about? We already talked about Nakatoa ranking, which will happen at some point. I imagine that's what I'm gonna do, like, after I finish whatever stuff I'm working on right now. I think the Knockout Tour thing will be next. Knockout Tour ranking, because I don't think that'll take that long. I just need, like, online footage of all of them. I have online footage already of, like, Moon, Acorn, Boomerang, Drill. I think I have one of Golden. I need to get the rest of them online so I can just insert that footage and then just talk about it while that's playing in the background. Of course, I'd have to write a script again, though. And I need to get humor. I will learn. I will try to make funny jokes. And if I fail, then I fail. And I think making an opinion about my favorite rallies is warranted. At least a little warranted. I feel like it would be anyway. Considering it is something I have to do regardless, so... Oh, I script word for word. There are times where it changed my phrasing like, when I'm actually saying it. But every time I write a script, it's actually just, I do it word for word. All the scripts I write are my own, and my own alone. I'm a slow script writer because I'm thorough. Which is why Counter is so struggle. I'm very particular about my scripts. And I'm still, like, kind of bad at it. I'm getting better, but I'm still not great yet. Hitting walls is fun. I mean, that's what I do. It's BC. I'm great at doing that. It's my favorite pastime activity. Bonking my head into walls. Also, don't worry about your VR too much, Triple Greens. At the end of the day, VR, like, doesn't really mean that much. Like, yesterday, I hit 9.6 while I was doing the Crown Quest thing. Like, does that tell you anything? It doesn't really mean much. Like, I think I started the stream with, like, 9.3, and then I jumped up to 9.6 while doing Crown Quest, because I first tried it. Everybody say thank you, Fish. Cheap Cheap kind of carried that run, not gonna lie. Also, thank you, YouTube. Sorry, not a Fish. I don't know what to tell you. That is out of my control. YouTube just loves doing that with streams for some reason. Oh yeah, we're sub 12 again. We started stream at sub 12. Also, nice gains, Darachi. Congrats. I mean, it's just kind of... VR, ultimately, at the end of the day, is, like, kind of a skill metric. But there are just gonna be days where you can't play the game. And VR really punishes that. Or you just get, like, the worst room imaginable. Or you get, like, the worst tracks imaginable. Whistle to Choco. And then you just lose. So... Same thing can happen in KO with Cherry, but you can kind of room dodge that. Can't really do it with the other way. Eh. Look at that in a second. Ow. I mean, it is half a day again. I suppose you're right. If you think you need it, you need it. Okay, random tangent real quick. Why are time trial streams why am I... Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase. For some reason, I feel like whenever I time trial, despite, like, me not accomplishing literally anything, I feel like I can stream for longer. Does anyone know what's up with that? Also, thank you again, Yazid. Really appreciate it. But, no, I'm being serious here. Like, I feel like for some reason, when I'm doing this specifically, despite me, like, getting nowhere in time trials, I'm kind of just enjoying stream more. It's because, like, I'm putting less pressure on it. Like, I'm not really caring about stream performance today. I'm just kind of playing to play. Existing. I'm just kind of talking to you all. Not really worrying about much. Thanks again, Yazid. I don't know if I said it already, so I'm saying it again just in case. I'm really bad at appreciating thanks for some reason. Or showing thanks. I don't know why. Now! I'm going to slander Tornado, because Tornado's bad. Why are you trying to ping them, Cosime? I'm not gonna say their name, because I don't want to wake them up again. And no, I'm not gonna shout into the mic. That is not for me. I'm not that kind of guy. Maybe Cole? I really don't know. Like, I know yesterday was like 1 hour and 30, although to be fair, that's because my PC crashed. It was out of my control. PC has not crashed today. Thank goodness. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like, I feel like I can just kind of play. I'm not making any progress on this at all, but I'm just kind of playing to play. And it's just, I don't know. It's weird. Like, analytically speaking, this stream is technically doing worse. But I guess I'm kind of okay with that. As I said, I'm just playing to play. I'm not really caring about analytics today. Because it's one of those streams. Also, no, I fixed it. My PC, I think, bugged. I don't know how. I reset it like 5 times. It didn't work. And then I fixed it. Jirachi is the king of low rolling. He can never be stopped. He's really good at not getting the Star World despite him really liking Rosa. It's weird if you think about it. I mean, I think Cindy would like to know about that cosign, but I don't think they want to know that enough to wake up. That was slow. Lava. I wonder how these characters are able to survive getting dunked in the lava. Considering, like, in mainline Mario, if Mario touches the lava, he just, you know, dies. How is he able to take it here without dying? Mario, makes sense. Well. Okay, not everyone's gonna be winners. Gotta get lucky. You know what, Cole? You might be right. That does kind of check out, actually. I just kind of don't mind. KO people use Rosa because Kurako uses Rosa. That's my answer. It couldn't just be because she's popular over there, though, to be honest. I believe she's pretty popular. Just, like, in general. She's definitely more popular than, like, Pauline, Piranha Plant, Snowman. Trying to think of the other heavies. King Boo is, like, the only one I think could directly oppose. No! Chicken foot. I'm surprised people are fans of Peach Beach. Cindy's a fan of Peach Beach. I am not. Peach Beach is just kinda boring. When was my last PB on BC? I don't know how long it's been, genuinely. This PB's been alive for so long because it's just such a hard track. I can't push through, it's too hard. Legitimately, I could probably check, but I'm lazy. I think Biddy's cool. It's a shame he's meta, though. That means he's devalued. But I'm still a Mario man at heart, and I always will be. If I was to use a different character, it'd probably be Fish. Because Fish is funny. Either that or I'd use, like, Wario or something. Because I like Wario in this game, too. There are, like, a bunch of characters I like. I'll also use Cataquack. But I'm a Mario man at heart. Always will be. And have that little Mario dancing gift. Like, I can't betray that. He was a good pick as well. I mean, that's the one I used when I was with the cat, because we both liked Peepa. So I told him we should use Peepa. And then we used Peepa. I did kind of throw in that squad queue, though. I would have got more clout if we won, but I didn't win because I'm bad. Well, that's unrelated. Technically, that's the most popular video I've ever been in. It sucks that it wasn't on my own. I still need to get good. Why doesn't he get good? First time, I hate to be that guy, but, wrenches aren't real on YouTube. They're shields. You're never gonna find wrenches on YouTube again. Sorry to say. How do you forget about Peepa? Peepa's Peepa. You can't go wrong with the silly ghost. We can't forget Peepa. If we're gonna forget anyone, it's gonna be Dolphin. I forget about Dolphin half the time. Also, no, Kosa, I'm not using Rocky Wrench. I know this is what you were actually referring to. I play it whenever my friend group plays it. In terms of Marvel Rivals, but I don't really play much alone. That game is really annoying alone. I like it with friends, but just alone, it's not a good game to play. It's like way too tilt heavy. And it just annoys me. Not fun to play when everyone's screaming at each other the whole time. And she just like steamrolls. There's never even close matches. Which makes it feel even worse. Did I clip the off-road? Is that what happened there? I saw my tires, like, look bigger. Also, it felt weird. Nice hop. I'm surprised that clipped, but I'll take it. At least too early, otherwise I'll drive into the Potterville. Alright, runs on. Time to see what happens. And it's done. That cut's too evil. I can do it once. I can't do it 3 times. Huh? When was I gonna say that? Oh, responded to Cole. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it because you told me I should say it. Sorry. You understand how this works. Why are you both giving me that look? What did I do? My main? I don't know. I haven't played the game enough recently. I feel like I don't know, it fluctuates between, I don't know, Fantastic, Mag, and Jeff. I just find those characters fun. I like being able to dunk on people with Mag. Talking about Luke. 5 Nights at Luke's. You're right. They gotta make a game like that. Congrats on winning Cloud Rally, Jirachi. He's too good. See, I knew you doubted yourself. You can win. You got this. You will do fine. Don't sell yourself short. Yeah, that sounds complicated, Luke. What are the methods of stopping all of them? Like, what's the solution to not get, you know, killed? It's killing in that game, right? I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. Nor will I ever, because I don't like the horror genre. It's my least favorite. Well, probably second least favorite. There's like probably another game I could think of, but I can't think of it right now. Unrelated, this one sucks. Just going for practice at this point. He missed the thing. That sounds creepy, Luke. I don't think I want to hear that. Well, Jirachi, that's the thing. You're just gonna win. Like, that, it's gonna solve your problem. You're just gonna win every time. Why did I miss the thing? Because this track's hard. That's why I missed the thing. I have to basically do... How many? I have to do 16 cuts. 4 cuts per lap. Well, sorry. 12 cuts total. I don't know where I got 16 from. Although I guess if I want to include that extra rail trick, that's 5. I'll give this to me. So, if I'm doing it lap 1 and 3, it'd be 14 cuts. I have to do 14 cuts in one run without messing up a single one. That's how hard BC is. I don't know where I got 16 from. What's the final time supposed to be, Luke? And how many attempts do you get to do it? Like, what's the lowest time? What's the best time you have to get to survive? Luke, that's just unfair. You haven't even done that yet. You can't make somebody else do it, because then you won't get world record first. You have to get world record first, then you can say it. Otherwise, you're just sabotaging yourself. I have, for the record, I played Fortnite once, didn't like it, never touched it again. Still not that big on FPS. As I said, I only play Rivals because my friend group does. I don't think I'd play it. I would not play it on my own. My account's also stupid old. That's it, that's all I'm gonna say. I've been on YouTube for 3 years. Almost. Actually, no, it has been 3 years. It's gonna hit 4 soon. And I do mean soon. I think channel anniversary is technically in October. That's when I uploaded that first ever Smash montage that did nothing, and I felt really bad about it. Because it was bad. And I still am. Nothing's changed. Okay, same point, Jirachi. I don't like shooters. There, you happy? Why am I the night guard? I don't want to be the night guard. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be dealing with 3 of you. I can barely handle 1. How do you expect me to deal with 3? I clipped the lava. This could have been great. Now it's just okay. Good shroom at least. Cancel that out a little bit. Yeah, that canceled out a lot actually. I don't think that was fast, but it wasn't awful, so we'll take it. Only lost 0.2, I think. Every time! I get lap 2, and I just can't do that anymore. I can do it once. I'm so bad. How am I supposed to PB like this? You're not back in school yet? A lot of people here are. Alright, this is gonna be the run. Watch. It's gonna be the run. It is not the run. Okay, next run's gonna be the run. Trust. Are you all trusting? It won't work unless you all trust. Alright, who's the person that didn't trust? Okay, I'm giving up on this bit. This bit sucks. I need a new bit. Someone give me a new bit. Because you all aren't gonna trust. Another top. We've been through a lot of conversation topics. What haven't we talked about yet? I need some new material. $100? How is that a conversation topic? You guys want to rank something still? I mean, what do you even want to rank? What is there to rank? Exactly. I mean, I have my own ranking I have to do soon, but that's not related to right now. That's not a bit. That's just me giving you money. Gektina? Gektina wouldn't be here. Gektina would be... I don't know what Gektina would be doing. Probably art. Would be really good at drawing, but getting really mad at AI. That's what would be happening. Rank Zelda games? We're gonna rank Zelda, Legend of Zelda... What's it called? I'm trying to think, but I can't remember what it's called. I've never played it. You know what? This bit isn't gonna work. You don't even know what the bit is. I was trying to remember. Nah, I can't even remember. I'm just gonna stop before I dig myself in a hole again. No. Bad. What huge lore drop? What lore was just dropped? What did I say? I didn't know there was lore here. Oh yeah, runs are never gonna live. I'd be surprised if I even get one more lap 3 tonight. I've had like 2 runs that were maybe ahead. That's it. It's not been a great night for time trials, but I'm kind of just vibing, so it's fine. It's okay. Alright. We'll get it next time. Maybe. We keep trying, though. Why am I not going for the thing? Made it up there, but at what cost? For the record, I tried to play Ocarina of Time again recently. I kind of got bored. I don't think I'm on as big in, like, Zelda anymore as I used to be. I used to really like it, but now I kind of don't care. Weird. Like, I played through Wind Waker recently, and I had fun with it, but I barely remember what I did now. That was, like, when it first came out. I played it. But now I'm just kind of like, eh. You want to rank my lunch? You don't get to rank my lunch. Sorry. There's no lunch ranking. Sorry, Luke. I've been told multiple times that I have weird opinions. What was what noise? Questioning me? Enjoy gym time, Luca? You want to rank every single intro ever? That is going to suck. You want me to rank my Gecklings? Okay. Number 1. I think I cut out there. Well, I guess you'll never know. My bad. That sucks. You want a compilation of every hello there? How many people would actually care for that? Like, I know most of you here would, but, like, outside of that? Like, the last video you used hello there didn't even do that well. It was, like, I think it performed as, like, number 7 out of 10 or something. Like, genuinely, I don't think anyone's gonna care. The video that even used hello there most recently did kind of bad. Which is my fault. I already talked about the thumbnail thing earlier. Still digging myself in that hole. But yeah. You would force your friend to care for it? Why don't you force him to care for something that actually matters rather than a hello there compilation? Look, I said that you all would care, but most people out there wouldn't. Which is the problem. I have to cater to everybody. This stream is for you. You all that care about, I don't know, just vibing. Care about me? Or BC. I guess it could be BC too. I never considered that route. Mario Kart World CTGP concept? I'd rather not. I did? I don't remember doing that. In fact, I rarely DM people. I have no reason to. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything about the Ocarina of Time remake until I see gameplay. It's like, I don't care until I see how the game plays. It could look as pretty as it wants, but if its gameplay's awful, then I literally don't care. And I never will. I'm not I don't care about graphics as much. I care about how a game plays. If it feels great but has just okay graphics, I probably like the game a lot. So I care about my movement. Hey, point 8. That's neat. I went so tight, I missed the coin and couldn't get it charged up. GG's. You know what? That's fair, Cosine. I don't blame you. Ah, yes. More cutscenes. More unskippable cutscenes. I love unskippable cutscenes. They're my favorite. Congrats on running Cherry, Jirachi. Too strong. I don't think... Yazid, do you really want me to try to question you on that? Have you played Wanda Gamelon? I think that's what it's called. Is that one a good Zelda game? Or does any of the ZDI... Is this CGI or CDI? I think it's CDI. Zeldas. Are those good? What about Zelda 2? I don't know, Cole, maybe? And no, Tears of the Kingdom is not the best Zelda game. I really like Link Between Worlds. Probably my personal favorite. I do not care for Tears of the Kingdom. I liked Breath of the Wild more than Tears of the Kingdom. When I have to go back to go there again, it just felt like the same game. Again. I didn't want to do it again. So I didn't. I just skipped straight to Ganon. And then that's it. That's all I did. I think I got, like, one of the things accidentally. Like, one of the champions. Or whatever they're called. And then I just kind of went straight to Ganon. I didn't really care. Like, I think I got all the memories and stuff, but I didn't do any of the dungeons. Other than, like, the very last one you're supposed to do, because I accidentally found it while running around. I remember going through, like, the electrical, like, the cloud, the misty area blind. And then I did that. And then I found the temple, did that. And then I'm like, okay, I'm bored. I want to just go fight Ganon already. So then I did. And then that was it. That was the game. I didn't want to play it all again, because I was bored. I just kind of got bored. So I stopped. Just fought Ganon. And I did not like... The final boss was cool, though. I did like the final boss. I think Tears of the Kingdom's not enough game. I think it's too much just walking. Or using the infinite hover vehicle. Cheese things. That's it. That's what the game was. Go to shrine, do shrine, go to next shrine, do next shrine. I do not care. Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know what would get me to care. This is just Breath of the Wild again. And Breath, it's just kind of like, there's nothing to do in the meantime. And for the record, Mario Kart World is not exempt from that either. I like Bonanza more. Because Bonanza's like more tight. And I like Bonanza's movement. I like games with good movement. I like being able to feel my buttons doing things. I like being able to go fast. Instead of have to build a machine to go fast. I just want to be able to go fast myself. I didn't really care about, like, making vehicles. No, my mini turbo. So, Tears of the Kingdom just wasn't for me. It didn't really click. Ew, I clipped the lava. Disgusting. It's a clean shroom, though. Very clean. That's still 0.9 somehow, and I clipped lava. I don't think that was perfect, but it was good. No, I missed the trick. Alright, let's see what happens next. It clipped my wing. Gosh darn it. I finally got past the Nisk. So sad. Why would you strangle him for that? Gosen, what did you think of Bowser's Fury? I like Bowser's Fury, but I don't know if you... I'm curious if you did, because that's kind of open world. Like, it's not entirely open world, but it's kind of open world. Bonanza is incredible, though. I like Bonanza when I played it. I even tried to speedrun it once. I was bad, but I did try. I was never going to be good at that game, though. I gotta just admit that to myself. I'm not a resident speedrunner. I don't know tech, but I do like expressing tech. Ow. You should play it sometime. It's a good game. But it also is kind of expensive, so I don't blame that. Hello, nosedive. Why am I nosediving? No, I got slow ramp. Interesting choice. Luke, you can just play it with friends. Why haven't you played it with friends yet? Majora's Mask is good, but I've never finished Majora's Mask. I remember feeling overwhelmed when I played it, so then I just stopped. And I think that was like when I was already in Ocarina of Time burnout, so I just didn't want to play it anymore. So I didn't, because I felt overwhelmed. I know it's like a really good Zelda game, I just don't care for myself. Luke, you can play it with people online. Get some online friends together and play it. Good night, Cole. Hope you feel better. What, you think I'm gonna be the one playing it? I don't think I'm gonna be doing Friday night this week. I gotta focus on Mario Kart stuff. I don't know when Nintendo's gonna make their next move, and I got prep work to do. If I was being smart right now, I'd go edit. So I can meet my deadline. Because I think I'm still a little bit behind where I need to be. Not by a lot, thankfully, but I'm a little bit behind. Still tons of work to do. Only so much time to do it, despite my deadline being kind of just forced. Not really like I have to follow it. Nice double trick. I mean, yeah. That's kind of the reason why. I know I'm gonna... How am I supposed to survive getting fired by Susan? It's so over. Digging Bonanza's worth it, but... You don't really need it yet. They'll probably put it on sale at some point. So I'd honestly just wait till it's on sale. It's a really good game, but you don't really need to play it right now. Like, I think there will definitely be a time where it's worth getting. It's like a good game at 60, but you don't really need it at 60. It's gonna be on sale at some point. Probably during the, like, big Mario sale or whatever next year. Because Odyssey goes on sale all the time, so I feel like it would go on sale. At least that's what I'm assuming. But DK Bonanza is plenty of fun if you like good movement. Like I do. I find it weird, I still have not played Celeste. I really need to play that game at some point. Also, that sucks. I feel like whatever they're gonna do with the next 3D Mario, it's either gonna be really great or really controversial. I think the funniest option would be them making Sunshine 2. Everyone's gonna be mad except me. I feel like I'd like Celeste, I just never got it. I probably will someday, but as is, I don't really have the time or the motivation to play through a whole new solo player game. Too much work to do. There will be a time, but now is not. Besides, I need to play through Sunshine again. You know, I just did play through it, but I need to play through it again. You know? More Sunshine. And I'm not joking. I think genuinely people would be really mad if it was Sunshine 2. Especially because of the amount of time we've been waiting. What? I didn't get full trick? Really? How did that not give me a full trick boost? Oh, and I got really bad shroom. Okay, this sucks, man. This could have been great. Now it's just minus 0.1. It's meaningless. And I'm going too tight now. It's so over. Why would you call yourself a fat peepa? That's not nice. Don't insult yourself like that. Well, technically, I still don't exist, so... I already am a ghost. Well, actually, I'm nothing, so... Hello, nosedive! A second time? Mario, you trying to tell me something? I jumped over the glider again. Tough. Nice shroom, though. Yeah, 0.8, not bad. Not bad at all. What? Thanks, Mario. Lubba? Lubba's pretty cool. Is that what Mario's telling me? I mean, I'm just kind of screaming for the love game at this point. Good night, Triple Greens. Because, yeah, it is really late. Like, at some point, I will need At some point tonight, I will have to call it. The question is when. Blueprints? Never heard of it. On the topic of spin-off, like, indie games, though, what do we all think about Portal? Like, the Portal series. I was curious. 'Cause I suddenly started thinking about Portal 2 for, like, no reason. Other than the fact that I like Portal 2. Especially the multiplayer mode. I have nostalgia for that. It's such a shame they never, like, made any sequels to Portal. Like, they made Portal 2 and then they just didn't make it again. But it being like a franchise that's so much potential, they just stopped. Not like they had to keep making stuff, because I think that's also the team that made TF2 and that game popped off, so... Why does Portal make you cry? I really like Portal 2's co-op mode. It was nice solving puzzles with a friend. Or in my case, family. It was neat. I liked it. It was fun. I don't think I ever played the game's single-player mode, though. I never had a reason to. I liked being goofy robot that you can play rock, paper, scissors with. I don't know why that's specifically what I remember, but it's specifically what I remember. That was bad. That was so wide. I'm bleeding time. I don't think Portal would have done that to you, Luke. I think you have enough brain power. I think you have it okay. Alright, Meteor, please be nice. I'm going bottom. Ah, that's so bad. Oh. Travesty. I should have risked rail. I don't know how to do that line without this coin. I'd never do it. Man. Have to learn. Because I normally use the coin for lineup. I just follow my trail. It's the first time I've actually had a decent lead going into lap 3. Minus 0.2. Wouldn't have been enough for sub unless I got perfect NISC, but it would have been a starting point. I did have point curve advantage though, so I was technically faster. Well, at least I can say I got close. I don't know if that means a lot, but I can say that. I did get pretty close. That is unfortunately not a lie. I don't know why that's unfortunate, but it's unfortunate. Just deal with it. I missed the trick! This could have been it could have been like a point. Oh. Okay, Mario. I got 17th on Cherry yesterday. It was a preventable loss, but I did get 17th. Just thought you should be aware that it did happen. You can be a knower. Now you are a knower, just like me. I'm trying to figure out, do I just risk rail lap 3? It's such a tough call because it's so hard, but if I hit it, I don't lose time on my ghost. In fact, I save. But if I fail it, the run dies, and it's already so hard to get there. What am I supposed to do? I'm also supposed to be an entertainer by making random conversations, but I have to stop the focus. How am I supposed to work with all this? I wish there was like an easy way to know what I'm supposed to do. But unfortunately, all I know how to do is fail. I feel like I'm more likely to make bottom path lap 3, but I don't know the cornless alignment yet. I can learn it on the spot because it's not hard. I just didn't think about it the first time. It took way too tight of a line. It's ultimately my mistake. No, I definitely got at least a few more attempts in me. But I know I also am starting to get to my limit. Keep pushing for a little bit longer, see if I can get anything, but... First time, what are you typing? I can't read Japanese. Goodbye, trick input. Oh, you just typed that. You know what? Fair enough. Good night, cosine. Thank you, translate feature, for actually doing something. No, I missed S&T. Yeah, definitely starting to get... I think I'm starting to reach my limit. I got so close, now I can't do anything anymore. Starting to feel so over. Oh yeah, especially with whatever that line was. I'm lucky that I even got over the wall. I shouldn't have ever gotten that trick input to work. Better shroom cut at least. Keep going. What? New strat. Darn it. I was gonna try rail lap 2 and then bottom path lap 3. That way I still have the coins for the third lap. Well, we'll do 3 more attempts. And then call it for the night, I think. We've been going for a while. We all had a good time vibing. That's really all that matters. I think. Alright, that's 1. Definitely starting to reach the sleepy time point. And I still have to get a little bit more editing done tonight so I can meet my pace. Or at least try to get close to meeting my pace. Admittedly, I don't think I'm gonna meet my pace, but I can get close. Alright, that's attempt 2. 1 more go. Do or die. Maybe I'll just go until I get past Arrow if this also doesn't make it past it. Just so we get one more solid run. That isn't just dead in the first 5 seconds. Okay, yeah, we'll go until we get one run past that Arrow. Hope y'all had a good time vibing tonight. I know, these streams aren't for everyone, but I do appreciate you coming out just to watch me suffer on BC again. I got close. If I ever do this again, maybe I'll actually break through. I'm not counting that. That wasn't a good arrow. Try again. We can get one more good run. Alright, this will be the run. No matter where this dies. The one last stand. See how far it gets. I should just be happy that it didn't die because, wow, that was an unlucky ramp. I got high launch. Unlucky. Well, I'm at my word. Hope you all enjoyed tonight's time trial festivities. At least I got the lap 2 one more time. Or whatever that's worth. Not really much else to add. Hope you all enjoyed the vibing stream. Tomorrow will likely be KO Tour. Unless something else is coming up, just because we haven't played KO in a while, and I probably should. But in the meantime, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow. Probably. You guys have a good rest of your night. I'll catch you then. Goodbye.